Okay, now we're going to talk about in-text citations and how to tell your reader that you've borrowed words or ideas from someone else. So a direct citation is something that is words that are directly taken from a source. These are put in quotation marks and they are followed by an in-text citation at the end. Paraphrasing is when you take an idea from a source and you put it into your own words. You still have to cite your source to tell your reader that you've borrowed this idea. You cannot borrow anyone else's words or ideas without the in-text citation. Otherwise, it's considered plagiarism. If you plagiarize, you can get a 0 on your paper without the chance to redo it. So it's very important to avoid plagiarizing. Always tell your reader, show your reader with the in-text citation that you have borrowed words or ideas from another source. There are two types of citations. There are short citations and longer citations. A short citation is a maximum of 3 lines, and it can be embedded directly into your paragraph. So it flows with your paragraph. When you add your in-text citation, the punctuation to end your sentence comes after the in-text citation. If you are using a longer quote, 4 lines or more, it needs to be put down a line onto a line of its own, and the entire quotation is going to be inset. To put your in-text citation at the end punctuation for your sentence comes before the citation, and you do not have to use quotation marks. The way it's formatted tells your reader that you're borrowing these words from someone else. You always have to finish off with your concluding sentence. You will never, ever, ever end your paragraph with a quotation. You can modify and recognize errors in the citation, and you can even take out parts of a quotation if you want. So if the quotation is too long and not all of it applies to what you want to say, you can take out the section that you don't want to use and replace it with the ellipses, the 3 dots. If you want to add a word, for example, the author wrote many tragedies, I want to add the author's last name, I will put the author's last name in square brackets. That tells my reader that I have added to this quotation. And then I will do my final in-text citation. You can also recognize errors in a word by using the word sick in italics and putting it in square brackets. So for example, over here, we recognize the word strong is misspelt. We put sick in square brackets, and that tells our reader that this is the original author's words. You understand there's an error in the spelling, and that's where it is. Parenthetical citations are used in conjunction with a list of works cited, which will be our final video. For parenthetical citations, a basic citation is comprised of the author's last name and page number. If there's no known author, you put 1 or 2 words from the title and the page number, for example, Beowulf. For lines of poetry, you'll format it a little bit differently. You'll put the 1 word from the title, the act in large Roman numerals, the scene number in small Roman numerals, and the line numbers in Arabic numerals. This would also apply to the Holy Bible or other written texts. There are other types of citations. There are so many other types of citations. For example, websites, for one. To learn how to format any other type of citation, visit the OWL at Purdue website. It will show you every single other type of citation that you can possibly think of. The next thing we're going to look at is the list of works cited.